The average Social Security check per month in the United States is $2,024. My cost of living here in Playa del Carmen is about $2,800. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how brothers in our community are closing that gap. One of my viewers last week said that living in America as a black man is like being in a toxic relationship. And he's right. And the gap between your check and freedom is exactly why. What's up, fellas? Point Guard coming back to you. And I'm gonna break down 3 reasons why I chose Mexico to live abroad and to get out of the madness that is the United States right now, okay? So first, guys, is the safety aspect, okay? I can walk around the streets 1 o'clock in the morning, midnight. I don't, but I can. And Mexico gets a terrible rap on crime. The American media machine does an excellent job of having people think that Mexico is this cartel-ridden country. Generally, Americans have no clue about the size of this country. This is a huge, huge country, okay? And they think that what happens in Puerto Vallarta, when that cartel situation kicked off, they think that took place all around the country. It didn't. That's like saying something in San Francisco that happened affected someone over in Indiana and Ohio. It doesn't work like that, okay? Mexico, especially in the Quintana Roo area, this is an extremely safe place, okay? One of the guys in our group, in our men's group, made a very good point that when he is looking at places to go, because he's retired military, he has a pension, he's getting benefits, and so that's how he's paying for his lifestyle, okay? And what he said was he likes to pick places where women feel comfortable enough to walk at night. And I thought, wow, that's a heck of a barometer. That's something that I think a lot of us could utilize, in that you can really tell a place and its safety levels by the way that women approach it. Do they feel safe? Do they feel safe enough to walk around? Are they cool with going where they need to go, right? So the safety aspect, guys, please, if you're considering Mexico, do your own research so that you feel confident. But the situation where the narrative around the cartels and this activity and whatnot, I don't know the number, but there's been single-digit issues, I believe, in Cancun. And I think there was a dust-up or something. Somebody had something happen in Tulum, right? But the cartel's no different than the drug situation in the United States. If you mind your business and you're not in the drug business, you don't even know the drug game exists. It's kind of the same way down here in Mexico. So if you come down and you mind your business, you will find this to be a very safe place. I see people bringing families down here. And so this is an area that I think people really need to look at in terms of trying to relocate out of the United States, because, guys, it's only going to get worse. I think you guys see what's coming. The second point I want to talk about, guys, is the cost. So last week, I put out a video that showed exactly how much I spend here in Playa del Carmen for my lifestyle. It's less than half of what I used to pay for my lifestyle in Chicago, and I live way better down here, okay? So I struggle, guys, to spend $3,000 a month on everything. That's eating out, that's hanging out, that's rent, electricity, internet, the whole water, the whole nine. I put everything out there, and I struggle to get to $3,000 a month. And as you see behind me, this is 38th Street. This is one of the more popular streets in Playa del Carmen. A bunch of cenotes around here and everything. The natural beauty of this place, the affordability of this place is unmatched in terms of comparison to the United States. There's nowhere in the United States that you could be in a desirable location and be able to get away with spending $3,000 a month. It just doesn't happen. And so when you consider this, and you consider the fact that where I am right now is one of the most expensive areas in Latin America. And a lot of people don't really understand that. but this is one of the most expensive areas in Latin America, and you can still get a lot more affordable even in this area. So I'm close to the ocean, is right behind me, but if you were to go a little bit more into town, away from the tourist areas, you would see that you can get really affordable places. One bedrooms, $600 a month, $700 a month. Two bedrooms, you know, $900 a month, right? And these are nice. These aren't old, rundown buildings. These are updated with updated appliances and everything. So everything that you need when you're coming down here. Where can you get a nice place, a two-bedroom in the United States for $800 a month, and you're not hearing gunshots? So, for example, there was a guy that left a comment, one of the commenters on the last video. He was astonished because he said he didn't say exactly where he lives, but he pays $2,500 a month. He hears gunshots all the time, and it's not a safe place, right? So when you consider what you're, really sacrificing being in the United States, a lot of you guys, it's just because that's what you know. You don't know anything else. You haven't traveled extensively like I have. And to know that the narratives that have been pushed in the United States about what's considered value, what's considered affordable, what's considered expensive, I think the U.S. skews those numbers tremendously. Because every time that I put out a video and share exactly what I'm paying or, what my situation is, guys are like, man, that can't be true. Yes, it's absolutely true. So when you're looking at a place abroad, you want to look at somewhere where you can play financial arbitrage with U.S. dollars, where your dollars can get you a lot further someplace else, like Mexico. The third reason, guys, that I really chose Playa del Carmen and chose to come down here is because I used to come down here on vacation. Whenever I had a chance, I'd come down here. I'd take a week. I'd take 3 or 4 days. Whenever I had a chance inside of the basketball season, I'd always run down here because I wanted to get some vitamin D during the winter. And on one of those trips, I met this brother named Michael. And Michael's a plug. He knows a lot of people. He can network with people. He got me plugged into the Black Men's Group. And so I'm a part of a group of 42 black men. Now, not all of us stay here 12 months out of the year. Some are in the States, some are traveling. We got a brother in Paraguay. We got Earl, I believe tomorrow is moving to Thailand. And so we've got guys that are coming in and out, but it's a group of 42 brothers, right? And I believe that that's what's making Playa del Carmen very good for me. It's community, right? You want to know that wherever you're going to go, you have the possibility to join community. Now, some of you might be hermits. Some of you might be, solo dolos. That's on you. But the 10 countries that we highlight in our matrix in the Find Your Country in 72 hours, those 10 countries have black communities. And that's one of the reasons why they're in the criteria in the Find Your Country in 72 Hours PDF guide. There's a link in the bio if you want to go get it. So the community, guys, you're going to have tough days when you relocate, when you're living abroad. Things aren't going to work out. Earlier today, my power went out. It's been going out off and on all week, right? My water was out last week for a few days. These things happen. And so when you have things that are challenging, that might stress you a little bit, it's so good to have family and community, because what you can do is you can bounce those things off of these brothers. Hey man, like I did today, hey, is your power out? I kind of sent a little group chat out, and certain guys in areas around the city, they didn't have any problems. So it seems like a building issue or a block issue where I am, but I wouldn't know that if I didn't go out and reach out to the community. So community is huge, black men. When we're moving across out of the United States, moving to something different, maybe a country like Mexico where they speak a different language, it is such an advantage to have guys on the ground that have been here, that have gone through a lot of the same things that you're going to go through. And they've got answers. They can help you out. They can make you feel like you're not going crazy. Like, yep, bro, it's normal. Relax, chill out. It'll get done, right? But what you come to learn here in Mexico and different places is that the pace of life is much slower. And the brothers will help you get adjusted to that. Like, my son was here for a few months, and when he first got here, he was walking all fast. I said, Landon, we don't rush down here. We don't walk fast. Unless I'm walking in the morning, get my workout in. When we're walking different places, we don't move fast. I refuse to rush, because what Mexico has taught me is that there's a pace of life that the United States doesn't espouse to, but that leads to a much more higher quality of life, okay? If any of this interests you guys, and you're a black man over 50 interested in relocating out of the United States, go to my bio, get your global scouting report. It's 8 questions. It takes 2 minutes to finish, and you get a score of your readiness to relocate. Or type free throw 15 in the comments. I'll send you a link. Let's get on a free 15-minute phone call, and we go over your situation, and I'll give you suggestions at the end of that call. If that sounds good, hit free throw 15 or hit that global scouting report in my bio. As you guys can see, I'm in lovely, beautiful, sunny Playa del Carmen. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and share this with a brother that you think would benefit. All right, guys, until next time, holla, y'all.